Good morning and welcome to episode 1770 of Hard Factor. It is Monday, August 11th, 2025. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor. Today, Mark is back from Maine, a changed man, and he's going first.
Boy, can't wait to go back. Left
To
a
Maine?
piece of myself in Maine. Yeah.
Okay.
Just summarize it for us. How many lobster rolls?
I had 2 lobster rolls and 1 3-pound boiled lobster. Some clams, some
Good amount of
mussels.
lobster.
Got in that mean cold ocean every day. Drank
How
white
cold was it? Too
wine.
cold?
Some would say, not me. I would say it was perfect. The weather was just fantastic. A lot of trees, a lot of ocean, a lot of rocks.
Now,
What kind of temperature are we talking about exactly?
Yeah, in the water.
Yeah. Well, cowards would say too cold again. I would say somewhere in the, 60s. It wasn't that fucking cold. Like 60
Where-
degrees.
Yes.
Did you have anxiety about doing the dive into the? Are you
No,
wearing
I
a
went
lobster
straight
bib?
in. I went. My parents and like family members were like, they got there a few hours before me, and they're like, the ocean's too cold. Like, you're not going to get in the ocean. And I was like, huh?
Were you solo out there? Was anyone else out there?
Well, I was having so much fun. My wife wouldn't get in; it was too cold for her. But I was having so much fun that my
Solo from his group. I mean,
there were other
the-
people out there, a few, but and some idiots in wetsuits. But my nieces saw how much fun I was having, and then they got in every day, and they were like, "You're right. Your body does get used to it after 2 minutes."
It does get used to it, but
And then
there's
they
still
couldn't
anxiety.
stay out of the water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're wearing a
Kids get
lobster
it.
hat and a lobster bib.
Yeah.
kids
Okay.
get it. Yeah, well, the lobster was great. That's what they give you in Maine. Pat, have you been to Maine in the summertime?
Never been to Maine, buddy. That's
Ooh,
not.
I'd
it's not-
recommend
you-
it, Pat.
I would recommend it as well. I've got a lot of family in Maine, and they every time you go in the summer, lobster bib. I mean, you're gonna get that bib. You're gonna display it proudly when you return from Maine because you had lobsters at an affordable price, which is one of the best parts about Maine is that they can do that and laugh at the rest of us because we're not that close to the lobster.
I haven't taken the bib off. I've made love in this bib.
Gross. Now it's my lovemaking bib.
Yeah, it's part of me now. It was great, Pat. I would recommend it.
I'm really glad to hear it.
Yeah, good to be back. Thanks for holding the fort down.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, no, it was a good time. It was good. The news doesn't stop. We've been here at it. News.
I got a couple stories today.
Okay,
Good.
great.
What
What
you
are
got?
Well, one very impressive feat in track and field. You're going to want to hear what this guy can do. And then a couple that is a little too passionate, RIP passionate, a little too passionate.
R.I.P. Passionate. Wow,
Yeah.
that's as
Yeah.
passionate as it gets. You really
doing
went for
something
it.
until you die?
Like
Yeah.
2 comets in the night colliding. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
Hey, all right, Pat, you're on deck. What do you got?
Well, I got 2 things. I got 2 dead boxers from Japan. Same card. Really weird. Talking about that.
Whoa,
also-
same card.
Same
Bare
card.
knuckle?
I'm thinking maybe there might be something afoot here, or
Yeah.
in the
Right?
same way in
Not
youth
funny,
football.
but it's peculiar.
In youth football, we're teaching kids to tackle heads up. I think there might be a technique adjustment that needs to be made in Japanese boxing. Just putting that out there, but we'll get into it.
Some blocking, maybe. Some some blocking. Some dodging. I think is what they call it.
What are they putting like
boxing.
that hard coating in the gloves? Like that one guy who got arrested in the 70s?
Oh my God, he put that other guy out of business forever. That was terrible. That and
Don't
we're
catch
talking
the
about
punches with your face.
a disturbing trend amongst Washington, D.C. leadership as it relates to women. Just in general, you might want to be careful about your right to vote. 19th Amendment. We'll see.
Oh, watch out. Yeah. Hey, speaking of stripping rights from, groups that are more easily disenfranchised, we're going to take it over to China for the last part of the show here, or as the current president likes to say, China. They're always up to something. They've been up to a lot. Just going to sum it up for us. And this one most recent thing in particular that they have gifted the entire world, especially TikTok users of the United States, we're going to get into.
Okay, great.
Nice. All right, let's do it. When I was in Maine, I didn't really check on the news much. I was either in the ocean or the pool, eating lobster, shopping, drinking wine from my nice fancy chairs outside facing the dune outside of my private bungalow cottage, all in perfect weather. But I did get home to 100-degree heat of Austin on Friday, so I was able to find a few stories over the weekend.
Good.
When I wasn't remembering about Maine. I actually wrote a poem about Maine if you want to hear it.
I do want to hear it. Is it a haiku?
It's called Maine in Summer.
Okay.
Right, here it is.
Let me see.
Oh, God. Oh. Maine in Summer.
Yeah. Written by a Texan.
Yeah. Thank you, Pat. And scene. All right, first up, while I was in Maine, 30-year-old Canadian Corey Belmore was in Portugal winning his 5th beer mile world championship. You know what
That's pretty impressive.
No, I can imagine what it is. You run
Tell
a
me.
mile while drinking a beer?
Well, every lap you have to stop for a beer, right?
Correct. So before you run the first lap, you have to finish a beer. There's 4 laps, 4 beers. So beer, lap, beer, lap, beer, lap, beer, and then your last lap. What time do you think Corey Belmore ran the beer mile in?
Okay, well,
5:50.
Yeah, what like breaking a 4-minute mile is where you start to get into the fastest in the world, right?
I think nowadays the record.
But still, you have to
20 something. But yeah,
you have to chug 4 beers. I mean, it's impressive. I'd say 5:50. I think something like that.
It's got to be in the 5s. I mean, it has to be 5:30.
4 minutes and 17 seconds.
Damn.
Corey Belmore could slug 4 beers and run a mile in 4 minutes and 17 seconds.
How
Dude, no
fast
wonder
can he
he's a
just run a mile?
5-time world champ.
No one else was even on the screen. He almost lapped people. Like the other guys are like 5 minutes. Corey Belmore's 4 minutes and 17 seconds.
Do me a favor, put that picture back up.
Yeah.
Well, why doesn't he just run the regular mile?
Hold on.
He can, Will. He can run the regular mile in like 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And he can drink beers in like 5 seconds.
Not to be
awesome.
nitpicky, but what the hell is he doing drinking out of a glass bottle?
Well,
It
it's
faster.
it seems like it's a tooth-cracking adventure.
No, way faster flow. No, that's a pro. That's how you can tell. Honestly, if you go can on this, you're a psychopath. You got to go glass, smoother pour, less bubbles. It's a key.
I don't doubt.
If you could go pint glass, that would be the best. But you got to go glass.
I don't doubt that you can drink a beer faster from a bottle than a can. I don't doubt that. That's not what I'm saying.
When you're running, when you the bubbles, you can't have all those bubbles.
The
from
teeth.
A can.
The teeth in the glass.
Well, here's the problem,
you got to be careful. You got to be a professional.
Let me tell you, because he should have got 4:14. Here's the issue: the bottle is faster, and they only had bottles as an option, but they weren't twist off, so they supplied like bottle openers. And on his last lap with his sweaty hands, it took him 3 extra seconds.
He had to reattempt.
And he was pissed. Goodness. He was like, "I should like the last beer."
How are they not pre-opened?
I know. It's ridiculous. He could have got like 4:12. He had every lap. He had to fucking open the damn.
I would imagine they have like a person handing it to you, like at a marathon.
This is the World Championships. At least twist off, but yeah, have them twist it off.
That's disgusting. Where is this housed? Where is this held?
Portugal this year. I don't know if it's always Portugal.
Oh, Portugal! You dropped the fucking ball on that one.
Couldn't believe it. He could have sub 4:15. Pretty impressive.
What did he win? Right.
More beers. Pride.
Yeah, that's the first question his wife asked him. What'd you win?
Put a lot of time into this, Corey.
Here in my respect. Yeah, not much.
What's his name again?
Corey Belmore.
Corey Belmore. What a
Good for him.
5-time world champion.
What's the current mile record? I mean,
I think it's like 3:20. It's gotten
dude, that's insane.
It's gotten
3:43.
3:43. No way, it's lower than that.
Dude, Corey could probably get close. I mean, it's probably why he drinks so much because he's so frustrated he can't get the world record for the regular.
Well, he averaged 7 seconds a lap per beer times 4 is like 28 seconds. So subtract 28 seconds from 4:17, and he's already at like 3:52 or 3 while having to run on 4 beers. So like he could definitely go 3:40s easily.
How old is he?
30.
Oh,
yes.
I mean, he's running out of his prime. That's
fucking impressive, though.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, 3:43, guys. That's the mile record right now.
I mean, he would have sniffed it if he just ran the damn mile, But yeah, okay, all right. He
loves the beer mile too much.
Yeah, and I love him for loving that. That guy was impressive, but even more impressive is recently deceased Brazilian couple, 26-year-old Marcone de da Silva Cardosa and 42-year-old Adriana Machado Ribeiro, who literally fucked to death. We've all tried it. They succeeded.
I'm gonna fuck you to death.
Yeah.
They died simultaneously in coitus.
Yeah, mid-coitus. Apparently, the two got in their car and headed straight to Makeout Point in Venda Nova do Imigrante, which, by the looks of it, is just anywhere in that town.
Sure.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
High up on the mountain, looking over
Get
the
me
town.
horny.
Yeah. So they parked right next to a cliff.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. They parked right next to a cliff, and then they just started fucking each other's brains out. Now, they were smart. They had the e-brake on, but even the e-brake was no match for the thrusting, the humping. Residents reported hearing a loud noise between 1:30 and 2 a.m., and that wasn't even the car crash. That was the sounds of ecstasy. But as you've inferred by now, it was immediately followed by travesty, as the car, which was parked next to a hang gliding ramp, fell off a 328-foot cliff, and they died mid-coitus.
I don't know how, because if you're in park and you have the e-brake on, it's not happening, and the car is off.
His car's fucked up. The e-brake is not working.
He was thrusting, Pat.
Dude, I mean, was he thrust? The only way it's happening is if you're thrusting and that thrust is inching your car forward.
That's
right?
what he was doing, dude.
Okay.
He knocked that. The e-brake was no match for Marcone.
Right. Dude, you're saying he broke the gear. He
put
it in neutral.
He broke the gear.
Yeah.
That's
He
what I'm
broke
saying.
all the gears. He broke he broke everything. R.I.P.
Yeah.
What an awkward funeral.
Oh, man, not the worst way to go. A free fall.
Were they together, or was it like a fling thing?
They were together. Well, I don't know if they were together before.
That makes it less
they were
awkward.
together.
If it's a fling thing, real awkward. It's like nobody knows each other at the funeral. At least like now
if it was like an affair. Well, it could be because the couple had left a party where they got too worked up at 1 a.m. and they couldn't wait to get home. So if they were a couple, they might have just gone to their home. Maybe this was I like you at the party, you like me. Let's go do this. So I don't know.
That could cause some problems.
They also
what kind of car it was?
It's a crushed car now.
Yeah.
328 feet. It's a drop.
It's a 2000 and destroyed.
If you're his brother, huge for terrible. But then also, ladies going to be sniffing around you now, saying, "Can you do what your brother did to her?"
That's a burden.
Let's just do it on the bed instead of in a car.
Yeah, now a lot of the guys in this town have a lot to live up to, as you're pointing out. They also said the ground was wet where they parked, and that it had rained recently because she was horny. All jokes aside, R.I.P. to Marcone and Adriana, two very passionate lovers. And like you mentioned, Pat, Marcone might be dead, but his legend will live on forever. Guys in his town now won't be able to half-ass lovemaking because all the women are going to be like, Adriana's man fucked her to death.
Yeah. You never kill me with your dick.
What was that all about? Yeah.
Good for him. Good for them. Sorry, sad.
Yeah, R.I.P. But rest in power, right? You know, I mean, it's kind of
100%.
Went out on a bang.
Absolute legend.
Tom Brady got a statue. Give that guy a statue.
Dude, I saw Tom Brady. I saw someone post a meme
crazy long forearm.
Uncle Baby Billy Brady, because he kind of looked a little bit like Walton Goggins from Righteous Gemstones showing up.
Why is his arm so long?
Tinges.
That's the part I don't understand.
Look at his forearm; it's too long.
His arm is anatomically way too long.
From the bicep to the shoulder, it's normal. His head's tiny little head, and his forearm's looks like he should be 20 feet tall. If that's how
Brady, I gotta
know.
They
made him a mongoloid, a giant. Yeah,
I gotta know because Brady did that roast, obviously, which was a huge success, and he fully ingratiated himself to the entire comedy community doing that because it's a big balls thing to do. Who did he call for his Belichick joke? That's what I want to know. Because he stopped the
Jets
ceremony.
fans throwing beers at it?
No. Yeah. He stopped the ceremony, took a phone call. He says, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, I'll tell him. That was Coach Belichick. He said, there's room for improvement. That was his gag.
Yeah, well.
He's trying.
He's tried. I mean, look, he committed to the bit. He committed to the bit.
The thing about being the roasty is you don't have to be funny. You just have to take it on the chin.
He had a good joke when they unveiled his statue, though, and he did seem drunk that night. They were playing the Commanders.
That was the
in
joke he
preseason
did.
football,
Yeah.
But he did the Jets fan joke was better. When he was
I
like,
didn't hear the Jets fan joke.
He said, "This is great. It's just another thing for Jets fans to throw their beers at when they're walking out of here after another loss."
That's a good joke too. Someone wrote for him. Who was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. But he nailed the Jets fan thing.
All right.
Maybe he's funny.
He was he seemed drunk that
Well,
night.
Pat, I got a little business.
I know you do.
I got a little business. We got an ad today by BetterHelp. And,
okay. I use them.
I think that some people in the town in Brazil could use BetterHelp. So these days it feels like there's advice for everything. Cold plunges. I did those. Gratitude journals, screen detoxes. But how do you know what actually works for you? Right? With the internet and information overload about mental health and wellness, it can be a struggle to know what's true and what actions to take these days. Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can get you personalized recommendations and help you break through all that noise. So Wes isn't here. He's on a cruise, but he definitely talked to his BetterHelp therapist about the cruise beforehand. You guys talk to your BetterHelp therapist weekly. You love it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your therapist, it's great to bounce stuff off of somebody else, right? Life's everybody's got something they're working through. Why not?
It's like a friend that you pay, but that has a degree and has insight and can tell you why you're being a jerk.
And they like to let you talk about yourself. They're good listeners. And I'm sure your BetterHelp therapists are excellent, but they have over 30,000 therapists. It's the world's largest online therapy platform. And if for some reason you didn't really particularly like your therapist, you can switch.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Move right along.
They got an app rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client reviews. That is pretty darn good. It's convenient too. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. And like I said, you can switch therapists anytime you want. It's the largest online therapy provider in the world. BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/hard factor. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/hard factor.
Okay.
I got to take this off and get a little hot in here.
You're a little hot. I understand. Yeah.
Well, you're in Maine clothes in Texas. So, you got to,
you got to readjust, bud.
It's about a 40-degree difference.
Oh, I made a sweater on too. Whoops.
Boxers don't often die in the ring. Doesn't happen a lot. Mark was referencing that this piece of shit boxer. I gotta find him. He used like plaster in his gloves, right?
Nice. That would really hurt somebody.
Yeah, it was terrible, man. It was Luis Resto and his trainer Panama Lewis removed the padding from Resto's gloves before a fight with Billy Collins Jr., resulting in severe injuries for Collins. Collins never boxed again. Pretty fucking terrible illegal gloves.
If
was
you
a documentary about it.
If you just weight some gloves, like just some regular gloves, and then fight somebody, your punches will hit much harder.
100%. It's not good.
That's the most famous one. He removed all the padding from his gloves, and then in 2009, Margarito versus Shane Mosley, similar thing. He had illegal hand wraps containing calcium sulfate. So he did like the kickboxer move from Kickboxer 1. He basically put hard plaster on his knuckles.
Well, the best would be brass knuckles, but those typically aren't allowed in sports. Yeah.
Margarito only got banned for a year for loaded gloves. You should be thrown out of the sport. It's very dangerous. Billy Collins Jr.
One and done. Yeah.
Never fought again. He's got permanent brain damage from it. Not good.
You should go to jail. Yeah.
You should go to fucking jail. But over the weekend, guys, two Japanese boxers died. And both these boxers were on the same card. Now, I'm a little bit confused if this is like a translation issue, because usually the same card means the same event, right? So there's a fight, and everyone fighting that night is on that card, and those are the boxers. And the headline would imply that these boxers were killed during the same fight. You had one guy die, the next guy got up, fought, and then also died, but not really what happened.
I don't think that every time cards aren't always fought in one day.
Okay.
So you can have a multi-day tournament where the card may be set with a ton of fighters and they might not all fight on the same day to start it, at least. So.
That did happen in one fight, Pat.
That's helpful. Okay. So here's what happened. Two boxers have died.
Kimbo Slice versus Dada 5000. You remember that fight?
No.
No?
Who's Dada? Who's
Yeah,
Dada
that was a
5000?
crazy
Dada
fight,
5000 was his rival.
Yeah,
so Kimbo
both
Slice
street
fought,
knockout
they're
artists.
both out of shape, street fighters, and Kimbo Slice and Dada 5000 died combined like 6 times between the two of them. Dada died twice in the ring or right afterwards, where his heart stopped for several minutes, and then Kimbo Slice died 3 days later, resulting from the fight. Like they both basically killed each other.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, maybe this isn't news. Maybe we should just move on.
No, but that was years ago. That wasn't boxing. That was like MMA.
That was MMA.
Okay. This is proper boxing. Yeah. Okay. So this is the article. 2 Japanese boxers have died from brain injuries sustained in separate bouts on the same card at Tokyo's Korakuen Hall. And the boxer one was Shigetoshi Kotari, who's 28. He collapsed shortly after completing a 12-round draw. Bummer, dude. Against Oriental and Boxing Federation junior lightweight Yamamoto Hata. That was on August 2nd, okay? And he underwent emergency brain surgery for a subdural hematoma, and he died on Friday. So that was August 2nd to Friday when he died. Saturday happens. 28-year-old Hiromasa Yurikawa, nailed it, died after suffering the same injury during a knockout loss to Yoshihiro Satito, and he went under an emergency craniotomy, and he died as well. But they were on the same card. One was August 2nd. One was on Saturday. I don't know. But
no, they got to investigate the gloves.
I'm thinking maybe you got to check out what's going on in Japanese boxing, because that's just crazy, especially to die after a draw. I mean, at least that one guy died being knocked out. That's more like having sex to death. Dying after a draw they're both terrible.
Do they knock the guy's draw to a win post-death?
They should, but in response, the Japanese Boxing Commission is going to reduce the number of rounds to 10 from 12 rounds to try to.
But that's not.
Look at the gloves. It's not.
Look at the gloves.
Rounds. Yeah.
Look at the gloves. Same trainer. Weird.
Maybe take away the samurai sword.
Wait, the same trainer killed both.
I don't know. I'm just saying. What are the odds? You know what I mean? What are the odds? Not
Yeah, they got to look into it. That's insane. I mean, that's not a very normal thing to happen.
It's not at all. Yeah, sad stuff. Anyway, I was scrolling X over the weekend, and I came across a tweet from our Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, and I was intrigued by it. It was a retweet of a video from a CNN piece on Doug Wilson, who is the pastor of a fundamentalist church called the Christ Church, based out of Idaho. And Hegseth's
real original.
Hegseth's retweet was all of Christ for all of life. And I was like, okay. What is it? What is it? So I watched the piece, and Jesus, I'm talking to you, man. This guy is crazy. I've learned about this dude a little bit, but I've never seen a full interview with him and his team. And I'm just saying, women beware, because these guys are coming for your right to vote. I put together a supercut of the piece. I put together a supercut of the piece just to give you an idea. So what you're going to hear is Doug Wilson, the pastor, talking to the CNN anchor, and then also a couple of his leaders in his church talking. Here we go.
I'd like to see the town be a Christian town. I'd like to see the state be a Christian state. I'd like to see the nation be a Christian nation. And I'd like to see the world be a Christian world. Is planting a church in D.C. part of your mission to try to turn this into a Christian nation? Yes. So every society is theocratic. The only question is who's Theo? So you want to supplant their religion with your Christian? Yes, by peaceful means, by sharing the gospel.
Josh and Amy Prince, along with their 4 kids, moved here from Washington State.
Right.
Do you see Amy as your equal?
Yes and no.
He is the head of our household. Yes, and I do submit to him.
Wilson says in his vision of a Christian society, women as individuals shouldn't be able to vote. His fellow pastors, Jared Longshore and Toby Sumter, agree.
In my ideal society, we would vote as households. And I would ordinarily be the one that would cast the vote, but I would cast the vote having discussed it with my household.
But what if your wife doesn't want to vote for the same person as you?
Right. Well, then that's a great opportunity for a good discussion.
There are some who have gone so far as to say that they want the 19th Amendment repealed.
I would support that. And I'd support it on the basis that
the atomization that comes with our current system is not good for humans.
That was awesome. That guy was ready.
Right here.
That guy was ready to hop in.
You're talking about me.
Repeal
I'll take
19th.
that one. Yeah.
Anyway,
Big affirmative.
Kind of nutty. I thought I added one piece in there where Doug Wilson says, women are the type of people that people come out of. It's like, okay, Doug Wilson.
Technically, they're creating votes.
True.
Yeah.
If it's a boy.
True.
I like the guy who said yes and no. He meant no.
Yeah. Are you and your wife equal? Yes and no. Absolutely.
She starts talking and he just puts his hand up.
Equal in that we're both loved by God, he went on to say. But not equal in what I say goes.
These guys, I think what happened is these guys saw what happened for the Taliban recently.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, if the Taliban can get their way and the world can get behind the Taliban, it's time for us to now push for Christianity taking over everything.
I don't
There
agree
you
with
have
it,
it.
but
I think that's
honesty.
what they've seen is Islam has like expanded into several, like has become a theocratic thing for like I think 50 different nations over the last like 100 years, and so they're getting jealous. These Christians, they see what Islam is doing, and they're like, look at that, look at the Ayatollah. Why can't we have that for Christians? They see what Islam is doing, and they're like, come on, we got to do this. We got to get the theocratic going. Come on.
That's true. Now, Will, I would just correct you there. This is not the spread of Christianity. This is the spread of a certain sect.
No, Pat. This is, but it's like you said, fundamentalist. No, it's fundamentalist. It's the same thing as like a jihadist, right? They're those are fundamentalist Islamic. This is fundamentalist Christianity. They believe they see how people are getting theocratic nations, and they want in on that. They want that too. Why can't I have Iran?
I want that.
Is what they want.
Live comment from Jared Lindsay. Sorry, he says, "Do the Amish let the women vote?" And I would say probably not. Probably not.
That's right. The chief Pentagon spokesperson Sean Parnell told NPR in an email statement on Saturday that Hegseth is a quote proud member of a church affiliated with the Congregation of Reformed Evangelical Churches, which was founded by Doug Wilson. Doug Wilson is his pastor. Yeah.
Big Doug Wilson.
Don't love that. The secretary very much appreciates many of Mr. Wilson's writings and teachings, like the repeal of the 19th Amendment. Anyway, they set up a church in D.C. just to get Pete and the rest of the leadership of our government in there every Sunday to spread those batshit crazy ideas.
Put up Pete's tweet again.
Okay, let me find it here. Here's Pete's tweet.
Top one.
Yeah. All of Christ for all life is a bar. I mean...
Yeah, that's true. A lot of capitals there. Anyway, be afraid. Be afraid.
Well, I mean, I think we're entering the age of fundamentalism. I mean, it's obviously working like gangbusters. I mean, it's working. It's just that's the thing people are going for now.
It's not.
It's hot. It's hot.
It works for coaches. It works for
fundamentals.
Leaders.
Odd time where the robots are also taking over at the same time as the fundamentalists.
Weird time.
Yeah, the robots. It's going to be robots versus fundamentalists. That's the next phase. Yeah.
What a weird
Didn't have
time.
that on the bingo card. Yeah.
What a weird time.
Let's talk.
Is it 1800 or 2500?
Yeah.
Good question. Let's talk about a country that's going to be right in the middle of the mix with all of that. China, always up to something. An incredibly industrious nation, China, always building new stuff. They're always out there on the construction site building new stuff, whether people end up using it or not. They currently have 65 to 80 million unused homes in ghost cities throughout China, all over the nation. Or they're out doing stuff like making infrastructure deals with poor nations to put them into perpetual debt to China so they can build shit for them. Looking at you, Africa, a lot of South America.
Those resources.
In exchange for mining rights and future serfdom to China. So that's another one of the games.
The rod's free. No string.
Strings. No strings, but strings. And here's the other latest developments out of the Red Dragon that we haven't touched on yet, but are worth mentioning. Speaking of Trump, he's seeking a long-term trade deal with China, but he's also claiming that he's going to reclassify weed to be a less penalized drug, and he's going to get Putin and Zelensky at the same table at the same time. So I'm in wait-and-see mode.
I saw the weed thing. What would it be classified as?
3, the same thing Biden was doing. So I am not necessarily a fan if it's going to put it in the hands of pharmaceutical. I'd have to see how it actually worked. But he just said it at a fundraising dinner recently.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's a problem. That weed's. I mean, it's the weed's legal in most states, and then you can also go to jail for a long ass time with its schedule. So you got to fix that.
You got to be careful when where you are with your weed.
Where you are with your weed.
He should fix that. And then he should tell Putin to fix it when he meets with them in Alaska. He's also claiming he's going to get Zelensky to the table at the same time. I doubt
I saw they're going to meet in Alaska. I don't know how I feel about that because that was a big win for us getting Alaska from the Russians. I don't know if Putin's been there since we got.
He's probably angry.
Yeah, I don't want him looking around being like, "Shit, shouldn't have given this up."
No,
beautiful.
That's the beauty of the move. It's a power move. Hey, look at what we fucking stole from you, dummy.
He should take him to Maine. Also beautiful. It always has been ours from the get.
That's not true. Maine is not always
too far of a flight.
Yes, it has.
No, I think it was Canada's for a little bit. Pretty sure.
Well, we're not inviting whoever replaced Trudeau.
Okay.
We all can laugh at Canada. I think they should smoke weed in that session. Putin, Zelensky, and Trump.
No, Maine was Maine part of Canada. I know there was in Vermont. There was a Canadian city for a long time.
If Zelensky gets in there, for sure, dude, peace pipe it.
Peace pipe it,
and then make Zelensky take a shot of antler blood with Putin, and then that will pretty much end the war.
Well, if everyone gets high and then they listen to Zelensky talk, they'll just be cracking up.
Listen to how gravelly his voice is. They're all just
You can't kill him. That's the best.
All right, I got it here. Maine was never part of Canada. During the War of 1812, British forces
What are you guys talking about?
occupied the part of Maine.
RFK comes in the room.
He's got the strongest weed.
Yeah.
British forces had it for a minute during 1812, and they called it the colony of New Ireland, just for a minute.
So it's been ours for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we'll see how that goes. I'm wait and see mode on all that. Trade deal with China, weed reclassification, peace deal with Ukraine and Russia. It'd be all great. We'll see. But that's a lot of sales speak right there. And back to China, in case you have forgotten, we haven't talked about the Uyghurs in a while. The news from the last few years. It's always a good reminder that China is officially done with wiping away any visual or public references to Islam completely out of the country in a 5-year Sinicization campaign where they literally took all the domes off the mosques and turned them into Asian buildings. And they wrapped that up at the end of 2024. So weird to me that they're so tight with Iran and other Muslim fundamentalists, speaking of the fundamentalist regimes, when they have wiped Islam out of the country entirely. So it's
right. Marriage at convenience.
Interesting situation.
It's crazy to chop the domes, dude. Just chopping tops.
Yeah.
We work with them because they hate USA too. Well, no respect.
No respect.
No strings.
Yeah.
People forget that tons of Chinese still live in caves. Over 30 million of them. And yet at the same time,
that can't be the real graphic of the caves they live in.
That's literally a town in China where people live in the caves.
Looks like the back of the titty twister in From Dusk Till Dawn.
There's multiple cities. There's multiple cities where Chinese live in caves still. Over 30 million Chinese still live in caves. Which is funny because at the same time, it's the first country that's launched the first completely AI run hospital. And they launched that earlier this year. It's a land of extremes. And I like to imagine a man being rushed out of the cave system where he lives to an all AI hospital when he's never even seen a smartphone before. That must be a rush, right?
Don't
It'd be like
spend too much time on this cave dweller.
You would be abducted, like you've been abducted by aliens. Like
it's going to be hard to love your home when you get back. You're going to be looking around the cave, kicking rocks.
You go back to the cave.
Yeah. It's just not the same.
Your straw bucket that you keep everything in the corner.
But honey,
of the
this
cave.
is the nicest cave in the village. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
but I saw things.
That's tough.
Yeah, interesting situation over there with the caves and the.
Maybe blindfold them.
Yeah, and then they're getting into the social media game. China obviously doesn't share social media with the rest of the world, but their social media is blowing up. People are influencers. We've covered all of the cam girls that make a lot of money over there. And a Chinese food influencer recently tried to eat a live mantis shrimp at a restaurant. Check out how that went.
No.
Yeah. The mantis shrimp jumped off the chopsticks, and it's on her hand. So people at the restaurant are trying to take it off her hand for her. And don't worry, she doesn't lose a finger or anything. She just cries for minutes and minutes while the mantis shrimp.
Dude, a mantis shrimp isn't even a shrimp. It's called a shrimp. It's got the strongest punch of any animal in the animal kingdom. It can break glass with its punch.
What?
Yeah, a mantis shrimp, its punch is fucking insane. It's spring-loaded.
Yeah. So check it out. So that was just a regular mantis shrimp like you could find on any beach that she was trying to eat there. But as Pat alluded to, the peacock mantis shrimp, the cousins of that one that was biting the shit out of her hand when she tried to eat it in the video, like a complete dummy with chopsticks, are basically the honey badgers of the ocean, of all crustaceans. Check it out. Here's a peacock mantis shrimp in a tank, and just look what it does. Like, so that's a lobster. It just took its claw right off.
It just took a claw off lobster.
Yeah.
Why is lobster going back to the claw?
And then here's it beating up the mantis shrimp that bit her and just killed it immediately.
With a punch.
So that was the thing that bit her, and that it killed it in one punch.
Dude.
And then so mantis shrimp are hardcore. They'll fuck you up.
My kid got a mantis shrimp, and I can't find a fucking video. I've seen this one. I can't find a video to show to my kid. You can't, because they're so violent. It's hard to explain to a 4-year-old why this thing is just murdering everything that moves.
Yeah, because it's sweet, dude. Because it fucking kills. It's like
so. If it can punch the claw off of a lobster clean, kill another mantis shrimp with one punch, and punch through shells, like what type of damage would it do to like a finger?
It could fucking take
up, dude.
Yeah, it could shatter your finger.
Break your finger, right?
Her finger is probably pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Its punch underwater reaches 50 miles an hour.
It's so
the speed
fast.
Of a 22 bullet.
It's like a Japanese.
It's so fast. It's so fast. It causes like a water bubble in front of it because it's going like faster than the speed of sound or something. It makes it's crazy.
Is that what those Japanese guys had? A bunch of mantis shrimp in their gloves?
It's possible. That's a great boxer nickname. Is the mantis shrimp?
The mantis shrimp would be a sick boxer nickname.
Fights me on the water.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Look at these cave systems. Look at them. They're all living in there. The caves. Anyways, by far the weirdest thing coming out of China recently, and this is something we got to discuss, and it's infecting its way over to American TikTok. And what it is, have you heard about this? Have you seen this? The use of adult pacifiers.
Oh no.
This is a thing.
No.
The use of adult pacifiers. Shops in China are claiming, and this is straight out of the South China Post. This is China. China is saying it's a problem. Chinese people are saying this is an issue.
Left. He can't handle this one.
Shops in China are he's putting in his sons. Yeah. How does that feel? You feel less stressed, Pat? Do you feel less stressed doing that?
That looks good. The girl you showed looks like she's being held hostage.
No, these are just Chinese people who have given themselves pacifiers to calm down. Shops in China are claiming to sell up to 2,000 of these adult pacifiers right now a month. And that's each shop, these online shops. They're going from anywhere from $1.50 to $70 a piece, an adult pacifier. People claim it helps with stress, sleeping, and quitting smoking. Pat, do you think sucking that pacifier would help with all that you're doing right now? I mean, you couldn't smoke with it in.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, buddy.
Okay, so it may work with that. One Chinese buyer left this review, quote, "When I am under pressure at work, I suck on the dummy. I feel I am indulged in a sense of safety from childhood." And no record sales reported in the U.S. yet, but apparently Gen Z is into this fucking thing too. Check it out. Here is a Gen Z chick sucking on her passy, just like Pat just was. It says, "New study tip: if you have ADHD, buy a pacifier." A dentist is going insane about it because dentists are very upset about this. Here's some pictures of some Gen Z women on TikTok. Instead of the bad habit, trying my adult passy for the first time. I mean, you see where this is going. Doctors have warned that sucking on an adult pacifier could potentially get you made
fun of.
Well, first of all, get you made fun of. Second of all, it could literally move your teeth to give you gap teeth where the pacifier is going to like settle between your teeth. It could be a constant choking hazard. And most importantly, all physical and mental physicians that I read several papers about this, they all agreed they've warned really that adults should stop pretending to be fucking babies. That was the main takeaway from all the professional mental physicians and physical physicians. This is the equivalent of buying yourself a fetal position that you can suck on all day. The maybe not a great thing for you mentally. It's literally the psychological term for this. It's literally a mass, quote unquote, regression phenomenon in psychological terms. President Xi and China are always claiming that they're better suited to lead the world than the USA now, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to come up and be number one. But if all of our young people are sucking on adult pacifiers, maybe neither country is best suited to lead the world right now.
I agree with all that, Will, but I will say, call me regressed, because sucking on a tit still calms me down.
That's
right.
right.
A real tit, Mark.
Yeah.
A real tit. Okay? This is a fucking
I'm chewing on
pacifier.
this fake tit.
Mm-hmm. Leave your pacifier. I'm going for tit. Honey, I'm stressed.
Yeah, they never let you suck on them as much as you like.
What are we doing here, people?
It's been a rough
If I
week.
see somebody with a fucking pacifier on the street, I might slap it out of them.
Unless they're a candy kid going to a festival and they're rolling.
True, if they're on drugs.
Dude, if you're on drugs, suck all the pacifier you want. If you're doing it just to fucking like relax
That's the
during
first
the day,
question you have to ask him. Are you on drugs?
Are you a fucking one of them candy kids?
Right.
this is insane. Thanks a lot, China.
That's pathetic.
Anyways, that's the latest out of the Red Dragon. Us and them, we're sucking on adult pacifiers now. It's not great. Okay, but that's the show. Okay. Thank you for listening. Remember, like we say at the top all the time, patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you need more Hard Factor, 3 weekly bonus podcasts. We're talking preseason football on the Let's Go podcast about sports. That's out today. Hive Hour will be out. Inside Baseball about the pod. Florida Man Friday, every Friday. Get in there. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. You also get Discord chat access. But most importantly, get out there and have yourselves a great fucking day.
The cream of the crop!